everyone has to understand sometimes that the majority of what you're doing to make sure that it's effective and it is executable. Like I always do the development and the execution piece. And the execution piece really has to do a lot with understanding the culture, the personality, and the makeup of the organization, but then all of the stakeholders involved and at each different stage. Because as you're growing, you could be losing money or stagnant. That's a lot of stress, obviously. No one likes to lose money. You got to figure that out. You got to turn around. You could be incremental and bootstrapping. That's a lot. But when you really say, don't want to do that anymore, we want to like accelerate growth, that's a big deal. If you're already growing really rapidly, you need help scaling properly so you don't blow up one day and everything's gone, because unfortunately it's happened. That's a lot of stress as well too. So it's really being able to kind of look at things from different perspective, uniquely tailored to the people, but putting in that other aspect too, because you have to make sure that the road that you take and the strategy that's decided is something that's going to have increase the probability of being effective in order to do that. So all of those things really go into play, even though oftentimes I think as advisors and consultants and interim executive, all these other different things, you focus more on, okay, what are you going to deliver, the analytical, logical side, which is very important too. But 50% or more oftentimes is really just making sure that those other mental and emotional aspects are embedded as well. And that's honestly what is the difference between a lot of times, like I have a quote, strategies don't belong on a shelf. That's really the difference a lot of times. Like, okay, I'm just going to do this analysis and this makes sense. But then you don't really incorporate all the other parts of what's really going to make something happen for any company of any size in any growth situation. And really putting those two together is what makes it effective and then gives people more stake in the game. And then they can be proud of something that they're a part of.